Hello and welcome to PriApps. Today we're going to focus on how PriApps can help enhance universal print. We're going to look at some features such as secure print release, rules-based printing, quota management, cost recovery and billing, as well as usage tracking. We're also going to look at some of the contactless options we have with PriApps Touch-Free. But before we do that, let's look at universal print. So universal print is Microsoft's new cloud printing platform. It replaces on-premise print servers and is specifically designed for Microsoft 365 customers. So with Universal Print now, you don't print via a print server. You can print directly to print devices that are Universal Print ready. Those legacy devices that aren't Universal Print ready, you can access them via a connector which Microsoft provides. So it's all self-contained in the Microsoft Azure Cloud Services platform from Microsoft, and that's where PriApps integrates. So when we started working with Microsoft back in April 2020, there was a number of ways in which software vendors such as PriApps could actually integrate to the Universal Print platform. PriApps chose to go down the route of the native API level integration to the Microsoft Graph. That gives us much more control and much more flexibility about what we're able to do. Makes it a lot more secure. And this allows us to deploy our virtual printer, the PriApps MyQ. And it's the PriApps MyQ which is the cornerstone of our secure print release solution. Secure Print Release offers Microsoft 365 users the ability to release their print jobs at any print device. So not just printing to a specific device, they effectively print to the PriApps MyQ, and then they go up to whatever print device they want to release their jobs at, and either using one of our apps. We have apps for the MFPs, so you can use the control panel of the MFP to view and release your print jobs, or you can use our mobile apps, so you don't need to touch the screen at all, hence the reason why we called it touch-free. So here we're printing a number of documents via Universal Print to the PriApps MyQ, and then we're going to show you how that actually works in practice. One of the unique benefits of the PriApps solution and using the native API level integration is that we only need to publish the PriApps MyQ. We don't need to publish every single print device into Universal Print, so that saves you a lot of time and effort, administration effort there. So here we're printing the documents. We're getting them into the MyQ. I think we've printed a Word document, a PowerPoint, and an Excel spreadsheet. And now we can walk up to our print device. We can authenticate. Here we're using an ID card to authenticate. Then you can see all your print jobs. You select the ones that you want to release and you print them. So layered on top of our secure print release solution is a bunch of other features which are designed to reduce costs, and rules-based printing is one of the ones that helps you significantly reduce costs. So what we're going to do now is we're going to print a Word document. This time we're going to print to a specific device that has a limit on it of 5 pages. So there you saw that we stopped the user printing to that device and suggested a bunch of other ones. This next example, we're going to control color. So we're going to print a color document, and we've created a rule that says you can't. So in this instance, we're preventing the user printing color. So that gives you an illustration of some of the features that we've got to offer. Another way to control costs is through quota management. So here we've got a screenshot of the MFP user interface, and as you can see, quotas has been set on. I have a $3 quota here, and already one of the jobs that costs more than that is grayed out, so I can't actually print that document. But I can choose other documents, so I'm going to select the ones I want to release. And as you can see that as I add documents, my quota goes down and the cost of the documents goes up. And once I hit my quota, you can see that other documents that would take me over my quota are actually grayed out. So some very powerful features there. Next we're going to look at cost recovery and billing. And this is very much specific to legal and professional services firms. So here we're going to print a document again, but this time we're going to be prompted to enter a cost account or client matter code. We can select to bill to self, or we can search for a client matter code. So I'm going to do some searching here. I kind of know some client matters or cost accounts. I shall select that and I shall proceed with printing. We do provide the option to stop printing at this point. And as I go into my MFP user interface, I can see that there's the document that I just printed with the cost account. And all the other documents have different cost accounts. But I might want to change that at this point in time, so we offer the facility to actually do that within the MFP app as well as our mobile apps. So I'm going to change this to an account that actually exists. There we go. And now you can see when I release that document, it's going to be charged against that cost account. So I can then bill my customers or assign it to a project or a department. So with PriApps, we've always been a pioneer in the field of mobile printing, but we've also been a pioneer in providing mobile apps so that everything that you can do on the device, you can also do via mobile app, whether it's on your smartphone or even via browser on your laptop. So here we're using the PriApps Touch-Free app to actually perform a bunch of workflows. And as you can see here, all the print jobs that you saw earlier were still in the same session. They're available to be released, and this is our touch-free browser app. So you don't actually need to be standing around the printer or print device to do your print, copy, scan workflows. We're now going to kind of look at some other devices. So that's great for multifunction devices that have got technology on board. What about just a normal printer? So we're going to search for a network printer here. Doesn't have any kind of fancy technology on it, but we can still use our technology to do a secure print release at that device. So there's no need for any extra hardware. You can do it from your mobile app or from your browser. Last but not least is usage tracking and reporting. So PriApps is behind the scenes tracking absolutely everything that's going on in regards to print, copy, scan and fax. Universal Print itself provides up to 5 data points for each print job. PriApps provides over 100, and that information can be supplemented with data from your business applications, such as your billing system or your case management system. So we track all that usage, and then we provide the ability for you to report on that. We provide over 100 different report templates covering all aspects of print, copy, scan and fax usage. And you can schedule reports. So we're currently in the admin user interface where I'm about to schedule a report. Now these are some of the reports that we've produced previously, but users don't need to come in here to see the reports. We're going to send them directly to their mailbox. So here I'm going to schedule a detailed activity by user report. I set the period for the report, start and finish dates. I can drill down to an individual user, but in this case I'm just going to report on all. I'm going to schedule it for a monthly report, so that's going to come out every month in the PDF format. We can choose a bunch of other formats. We can have data formats as well, so we offer it in CSV and Excel formats as well as XML, but typically we're going to distribute this report in a PDF format. And we're going to send it to a distribution group that we've created previously. In this case, we're going to send it all to the department heads. So they will get, on a monthly basis, a rolling report of all the detailed activity by users. And that's how simple it is. We can also export data. So if you want to do some offline analysis in products such as Microsoft Power BI, that's very easy to do. We've got an integration to that as well as over 100 other business applications. So if you want to export data for analysis and billing, it's very simple to do. Here's just an example of one of our reports. You can view online if you want, and that's what would be mailed out to all the members of the distribution group that we sent it to earlier. Well, thanks very much for your time. Sorry that went on a bit longer than expected. One of the reasons is because we've got a lot to show. So if you're considering or you have migrated to Universal Print, PriApps can offer you a wealth of feature and functionality that will help you reduce your costs and increase the security of your documents. And we can give you more transparency and visibility across all your document processes. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to visit our website or watch any of our other videos.